What up, family? Charleston White. If you don't know, fam, Charleston White have not said nothing good about Sexy Red, period, right? So a lot of people feel that way. And for a minute I did, until I started to see Sexy Red interviews, and you got to look at these females like street dudes. They be lost in where they come from. She lost in where she come from, fam. You dig what I'm saying? But it's growth at the end of the day. And the sad thing about situations like now, because the 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 hierarchy, the powers that be, you know, they promote sex, money, and murder in our community. It's just plain and simple what it is. But we can't knock them. Like I've been telling people, you can't knock the labels, because the labels gonna put out whatever Sexy Red or who else bring to the table. And what they putting out is what they getting from the streets, fam. That's what that be. If it's gonna make the label money, you can sing a high song. And if it'll make money, the labels will sign you and get a bag, because they all about the money. Now, family, Charleston White have said rude things about Sexy Red. Charleston White continue to move around doing comedy shows. See, this be the danger in getting booked. If you're an artist or something, you got beef or coming, like a lot of people will book you just to get at you. You feel me? We just seen the situation happen with Charleston White at one of his comedy shows. So we know how this thing can go. Now, Charleston White get jammed, fam, seeing the video by Sexy Red people. And matter of fact, he in St. Louis at the time. One of the individuals, I think it was her bodyguard that was around at that time. She wasn't there, but they FaceTimed Sexy Red with Charleston White. But on the IG of this individual, he was a big dude, was saying that they pressed on Charleston White. Stop speaking on, Sexy Red name like that. Now in this video, you can see Charleston White, like, we got to get it right. I ain't mean nothing I said. Your people here, they all love you. I see they riding with you. So he hold the camera like, look, and all the people like, you know what it is? It's Sexy Red, St. Louis. They hollering out like that, right? Now, I got to say that when it comes to Charleston White, I have always said since day one, you got to respect Charleston White and his movement. A lot of people don't understand, because when a man willing to say something like he be saying about people and then go to their city and sacrifice, himself, because if you're not noticing, people are dying, surrounding around our culture and hip hop game. It's real. You really got to have nuts to say these different things that Charleston White is saying and still pull up in individuals' city, fam. When Charleston White tell people that he willing to, if you look at it, what happened at the comedy show with him, he just went off on one. Willing, knowing what it is, willing to sacrifice himself. Just seeing what happened in the barbershop, with Charleston White. And a lot of people would look at individuals like Charleston and would be like, dude, crazy. They said Martin Luther King was crazy. Malcolm X, like everybody that's, what's the name? They Farrakhan. I can go on and on. You feel me? And the ones that so-called crazy, like a Kanye West, Charleston White, fam, them are the real ones that's willing to sacrifice to get their message out there to their people. A lot of people just sit back in our community and they just want to talk and wait on something to go on, or somebody to go to jail, somebody get killed. I'm looking at it, man. I get comments. It's just like a big game. You know what I'm saying, to people. And they looking at the messenger and missing the message. But they'll look at Sexy Red and idolize everything it ain't no message behind it. I'm not knocking Sexy Red. I have been in an interview. She lived long enough. I ain't saying she ain't a white, but she did enough to have a message that's gonna reach the community, fam. The music is, the booty pics, all these different things, the porn videos, yeah, That's what the consumers, but when it comes to the message, fam, when you got somebody willing to sacrifice their life for it, you don't got not just Sexxy Red, but these other artists that's saying all these things they saying and moving around like Charleston White and doing the things that he doing. I'm not idolizing Charleston White myself because he's a human being, but I know what it's like to sacrifice. Even what I'm doing now, I don't go the route that other individuals go when it comes to blogging, fam. I speak truth. And if either you're going to rock with it or either you're not. And I'm going to still live in that truth, regardless of what come with it, because this is my purpose, what I'm set here to do, family. A lot of y'all, I'm telling you, when it comes to these artists, rappers, people that you think is so happy and so valid and got money, these same millions that you praying for, trust me, man, individual we seeing that got committing suicide, or they having issues with other people amongst their community, like a Nicki Minaj in the Megan Thee Stallion. Like, I can go on. People are really not happy, fam, especially with social media. The more money you got, the more pressure you gonna have because you a human being. A lot of people think they gonna escape being a human being just because you get $1 million. It don't work like that. You get used to everything, even your old lady after a while. It's all about what you wanna do. You feel me? All women, and then when it comes to men, people having, I got this type. It ain't no type. All woman I have learned is one. Women are women. It's what you wanna put up with. You're going to go through life just searching and searching, looking for a type. I see a lot of women and men do it. You get that person, you're like, it ain't even, done been there and done that. So at the end of the day, family, when it comes to Charleston White message, I want to say don't miss, because it's a lot of people. And I'm glad that nothing happened to Charleston White, in the mix of this, fam. I actually pray for Charleston White because he got a message, fam, that's a wisdom that a lot of people don't have. And it seemed that's why we don't have leaders in our community no more, fam. Because everybody's saying that they bosses now and they have no education on the streets, really. No education on the game, really. Ain't went through what it take to be getting off at that level. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these dudes, fam, is just really playing. You know what I'm saying? They sidewalk dudes. They not street dudes. And these the same dudes that be in my comments or be in Charleston White comments and ain't never been number traffic ticket type individual. I'm not saying go get into no mess, fam. But Charleston got a message that an individual would need to hear. And when it comes to Sexxy Red, I'm not taking nothing away from Sexxy Red, but her message is music and sex, fam. That's the message. You understand what I'm saying? And when it comes to her career and everything she got going on, I hope she prosper. I hope she get what's coming to her transition and give back what she have taken out, what she have exposed these young women to do and think that's okay. Because sometimes it take people to grow to understand, like it took me to grow to understand. You dig what I'm saying? But I will keep y'all updated on situations, fam. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.